2, 1. What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Gaba Alabo, or Gabe here, and today we're back with another video. You know, we got a gameplay commentary video, we got Modern Warfare 2 in the background, and if you guys couldn't tell, I'm pretty spicy and zesty at the game, but who knows, the game might just be matching me with just absolute dog shit people if I'm doing this well. But yeah, today we're just going to be doing a commentary video about something that's really been going on and bothering me in my head just straight from the dome. Nothing, no cuts about it. And if this video is just too long, and if I just keep ranting, well then how that is, yeah. And it's also maybe a little bit update, and also just trying to motivate you guys who are in the same situation that I am. So guys, if you guys didn't know, I am currently in college. I am in my third year. I am a junior at, I'm not going to say what college I'm at, but if you probably guys can tell what college am I at. I don't really try and keep things a secret. I'm really open with you. And yeah, so this week is the week before finals, and next week is a finals week. And I just wanted to talk about, you know, test taking, finals in general, the struggles of being a college student, all while just talking to you all, and hopefully people who are struggling as well can relate, and hopefully I can give them some motivation. So yeah, so it's finals week, and as you guys can expected, there's a lot of study going on, a lot of struggling, trying to get loose ends, you know, tied together, as the saying goes, and just making sure everything is right, so that way I end the semester well, and my grades aren't bad, and I don't fuck up like I did last semester. If you guys didn't know, I'll just give a brief summary. Last semester, I went through a mental health, I guess we can just say without giving too much, crisis, and because of that, my grades suffered. And I mean, sure, even though I did go through a mental health crisis, there was some stuff that I could have done. I could have tried harder, but the past is in the past. This is something that I've been learning, and I've been trying to practice a lot, and that's something that my parents preached me, is that you gotta try your hardest, but you also can't be in the past or the future. And it's something, as you guys didn't know, or if you guys couldn't tell, I overthink a lot, I talk a lot, and I'm in my words a lot. And I rant a lot, and because of that, I'm not in the present moment enjoying what's going on, or even making the most out of now, as is. Yeah, but anyway, oh god, there's gonna be so many side rants. But anyway, yeah, finals are going on, and it's just a little bit stressful with everything going on. You know, you got the tests, you got trying to figure out everything with winter break plans, you're trying to just put everything together, and the finals are basically a culmination in the university and a teacher's terms of all the work that you've put in and testing you, what everything you've learned. And me personally, fact about me is that I really don't like standardized testing or just finals in general, because I really feel like, I mean, college, I'll probably make another video about this, but college in general, I mean, it shouldn't be the end-all be-all to determine your intelligence and just overall worth in life. Just because you're not good at college, or you can't do math equations, or know what the frick the molar mass of frickin' hydrogen chloride is, doesn't mean that your life isn't worthwhile, or that you can't do things, or you can't be happy. And that's the problem that I have with tests in college in general. I mean, final exams are just basically, you're supposed to cram all the knowledge that you've learned and remember it all in a single short period and just spew it all out from your brain at that exact moment of time, which I feel like doesn't necessarily show or apply what you need to do later in life. I mean, I might be wrong by this, I'll admit I'm wrong, but a lot of what you learn in college isn't necessarily the physical quantities like math or science. I mean, that'll be important to whatever jobs. I mean, what you learn in college will apply to later jobs in life, but college for me and for a lot of people overall is the most important part of it is your growth as an adult with your relationships and as yourself as a person overall. I mean, college prepares you. It's that weird middle step between you being a child and you being an adult and being on your own in the world. And it truly is that. And I think people realize that or they don't really talk about it, but college is a weird thing overall. Sure, you're seen as an adult, but you're not tried underneath all the laws. You're still viewed as a kid. You still get assistance. You still get help. You're still kind of somewhat treated like a child. You have people overlooking on top of you, above you, telling you what to do. And yeah, it's just this weird, awkward phase in your life that is just overall, everyone's trying to get through it. And like I said, this video is trying to be motivational Gabe. Yeah, so finals and everything finals and tests don't signify, and they're not the end-all be-all of who you are. Sure, I don't want to discourage people and say, fuck it, don't try in your finals, because grades are important. I mean, if you're in college and you want to get a job that needs a degree, then you do need to do well in your finals, but you shouldn't let it define everything that you are, and you shouldn't let it be all end all who you be all. Just because you did bad on these finals or you're stressing out on these finals, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Take a shot if you're over 21, if you're watching this video every time I feel like I'm repeating myself or I go off on a tangent or a sideways rant. But yeah, you shouldn't discourage yourself because or have low self-worth or think that you're a shitty person because you didn't do well on some stupid standardized test that some middle-aged bald fuckhead is producing and that you didn't do well on. There are so much more things in life, and you are worth so much more than that. You are so much more worth than a stupid set of tests that test your knowledge on some arbitrary subject. Appreciate the little things that you've done in life and how far you've come this semester and just overall in college or wherever you're at in life. Appreciate what you've done and tell yourself literally what I have to do, because I have such low self-esteem and such low confidence, is that I literally go to a mirror, and I haven't started this yet, but I will be doing this, and every morning when I wake up, I look in the mirror, I look myself in the eyes, and I tell myself all the good things that I have done and why I am worth it and why I am worth living on this earth and why I'm just a worthwhile person. I suggest if you're watching this video or you see that, go do that. Or after the finals, you have a final, go do that. Go up to your mirror, look yourself in the eyes. When was the last time you looked in yourself, had a deep conversation with yourself, and told yourself how much you mean to yourself and how much worth you have? You can do this. You got this. Self-confidence and your mind is literally everything. I mean, your mind controls everything that you do. If you think about yourself and everything, you're literally just a mind piloting a flesh mech suit, if you want to think of it like that. Your mindset is everything. If you have a negative outlook on life and everything you do, then things are going to turn out negatively and poorly, and it's going to stress yourself even more. If you go into a final or while studying thinking, oh, I didn't do enough, I'm going to do terrible at this, I can't do this, then that's what's going to happen. You're going to freeze up, and you're going to do essentially bad. And I think it's why in recent years, with the rise of mental health advocacy, people during finals and schools, they don't just advocate for doing well in studying, they also advocate for the mental health part of the side. Do what you need to do. I mean, you might not be into mental health as much as I am, but your mindset is what's going to get you through the final. I suggest that you meditate. For every hour of studying that you do, take some free time, whether it be meditating or doing something you like. This is something that my dad taught me, is that when you have to study for extended hours or extended periods of time, set up a time set where you study and then boom, an inner break of free time or relaxation, then boom, another break, and then just keep doing it in increments. And maybe in between the study times or times of study, you can switch the topics so you don't get too focused or get too burnt out on studying one thing. That's Gabe's study tips for finals that his dad has taught him. Thanks, Dad. or just have people around you. One thing that I've learned is, and it's not necessarily work for everyone, but when I have people holding me accountable, or when I'm studying with other people, even if it's not another thing, I kind of, my mind mocks and imitates what the other people are saying. It's like it's like you don't want to be the outsider or the on the outside. So like if you're a group of people studying, you're not going to want to be that one person who's goofing off your brain, and because as people we want to fit in, you're going to want to study with the other people. So if you are a people pleaser or social people, surround yourself with studious people or people who are studying, and that'll trick your brain into studying. At least I think that's how that works. Maybe no, maybe who knows. But in terms of finals, yeah, they're not everything. They're not the be all. You need to take time to care for yourself. You need to recognize the growth that you have and that you've done. I mean, I'm always honest with you. I keep it a buck 100, 150. I keep it a deer. I don't have the best GPA. I don't have the best. I'm not saying it's absolutely terrible, but it's all right. I mean, you hear the saying, C's get degrees. I mean, throughout my whole high school career and throughout most of my schooling career before college, I was at the top. I mean, I wasn't the best of the best, but I was doing exceptional for where I was at. I was on the honor roll. I was getting A's and B's. But the thing about that is that my mental health was complete through the gutter, and it was not well. But I mean, in terms to segue it or transition, although I may have not the best grades, I have B's and C's, and I have a like just under a 3.0. My mental health and my overall growth as a human being has made extreme strides, especially in these last 6 months. If you know me personally and are watching this video, or you don't know me personally, go back to any one of my videos, watch my social media, and you see that I've changed as a person. I'm coming through, I'm coming to where I am, and I'm not there yet. I mean, even when I am a full adult in my 40s or middle age, I still have stuff I can work on. You're always growing. But there has been so much growth that I've done in these last few years that I feel like is miles ahead of and miles important of my academic studies and my academic standard. I mean, the first 2 years of college, I wasn't really able to grow and find myself because it was peak quarantine and COVID times, and everything was online. And I was, yeah, my growth was stunted. I mean, I feel like if you guys didn't know this, one thing about me is that I'm not going to make an excuse, but I am on the spectrum, and people who are on the spectrum do have stunted growth. And I won't speak for everyone. For at least my case, I feel like I did have a stunted growth. I wasn't as social, and I wasn't developing or maturing at the same rate as other people. And now that I'm on my own and I'm becoming an adult, and I have to, I guess, face the music and do things, I'm doing that. I'm flourishing. And I guess what I want to say for you guys is that your grades might be good, but look at what you've accomplished. Look at how you've changed as a person. You made a new friend. You found a new hobby that you liked. You learned something about yourself that you didn't know before, and that's what you should focus on, and you should appreciate it. I think the test is the same thing, but you shouldn't care about some stupid tests. I mean, I guess you should care, but you should care, but it's not the end all be all. If anyone ever needs anything, I am here for you. This is why I've built. I don't want to send myself short and do a whole look at me, basically jerk myself off and look at me. But if anyone needs anything, if you need someone to talk to, that's what I've built the community for. The community isn't there yet, but I really hope years down the line, if I'm still doing YouTube, I have that sense of community where people look out for each other, and I'm here, and I can talk to people who have supported me, and I can talk to them, and I can try and help going what they're going through. I don't know. Yeah. I think what's going to be interesting and what I hope never changes is that I'm still going to feel like, even if I have millions of followers, that I still feel like I'm one of you guys and I'm right there along with you. I don't feel like, and the hype and the fame hasn't gotten to me. I'm here for you if you need to talk. I mean, I'm not a medical licensed professional, and if you need serious help, then I suggest that you please get it. I've been doing therapy for the last 10 years of my life, and I'd say it's the most worthwhile experience I've ever done. Not everyone needs it, but it's okay if you're struggling, please talk to someone. I guess to wrap this video, I want to say that I'm here for you guys, and if you need someone to motivate you and get you to help you through these finals, I can be that one person. If you have no one else, not family, not friends, and you're feeling alone, I'm here for you. You got this shit. You can do this. This is just some stupid test. You're a beast. You're a monster. You can do anything. You can climb Mount fucking Everest. You can do what you want. Nothing is going to stop you. You can achieve your dreams. The only thing that's stopping you is yourself. Get your mind out of the gutter and fight your mental self. Fight that little voice in your head that's telling you that you're a piece of shit and you're worthless. And tell that voice in your head, no, I'm not. I can do this. I am myself. And even though I'm myself is telling me that I am a piece of shit, I am going to change that. With positive self-talk, I can do anything I want to, and I can rule the world. I mean, not rule the world, but I can do it. I'm not going to stop myself from living a happy and healthy life and being surrounded by people who love me. You are not going to affect me. This one single final in college is not going to change me and change who I am. You got this shit. You can do it. And if no one else says this, I am proud of you and all your accomplishments that you have done so far. And I'm proud of everything that you're going to do in the future. I look up to you and I aspire to be who you are, because you are the best version that you can be. And you mean everything to me. You mean everything to everyone around you. And just to conclude it, you got this. I'm sorry, guys, I'm about to tear up right now. I know it's kind of corny, but I feel like I needed to hear this as much as yourself. I've been having a tough trouble, and I hope you guys have a good finals and a good winter break if you're in school. And if you're not in school, I hope you have a good life. I'll catch y'all in the next video. And remember our motto of do good, do great, and be true to yourself. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye. Peace.